Hey, I'm Chris Hartwell, and I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. While I am indeed a writer and director, I am also a singing, dancing chimney sweep, the Pumpkin King, a Jedi Knight, and a prince. Well, technically 2 princes. Yes, indeed, this is me.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. That's not a bad thing at all.
And so is this. And so is this.
Too many people like treats over the tricks.
Yep, I spent nearly a decade working at the happiest place on Earth, meeting guests, signing autographs, dancing in parades, performing in shows, and basically photobombing as many people as I could. And as you can imagine, in that time I collected a story or 2, and not just those that took place out on stage with the guests, where everything was sparkling and magical, but backstage, where the wigs came off and the cigarettes came out. The popcorn smell was overwhelmed by the nearest dumpster, and the happy catchphrases were replaced by language that would frequently make even Snow White turn red. And it's in a theme park just like Disneyland that this film, Happiest Place, is set. This gargantuan, glamorous stage on which time seems to stand still, and growing up happens tomorrow. At least that's the promise, anyways. And it's on the wings of this stage that we meet our main character, Morgan Ross, a recent college graduate who, very much like myself back then, thinks she knows exactly what she wants. A big kid job, real responsibility, all of which will be hers if she can just stick it out in a miserable internship. But in the meanwhile, being a supportive sibling, she's spending this particular Saturday attending a theme park princess audition with her younger sister. Which auditions like this are, let me tell you, heightened carnivals of emotion, drama, and personalities. At them you'll find the princess hopefuls who thought that wearing their prom dress would help them land the part. You'll encounter these spunky grandmas buried under a metric ton of makeup. You'll see the unashamed young men dressed in nothing more than ballet unitards and point shoes, and so many more. But on this particular day, what happens when nothing goes according to Morgan's plans? What happens when she realizes that maybe her miserable internship might just turn into a miserable job? And that maybe working here at a theme park instead, where childhood dreams and magic abound, is really where she belongs. And it's these kind of questions that really are at the heart of Happiest Place. Does growing up mean giving up our childhood dreams and hopes? Is playing pretend just for children? Or are we adults the ones pretending when we say that we don't miss our more carefree days? Having worked at Disneyland for so many years, as you can imagine, this story is extremely important to me, and I want to make sure that it's done right. Brought to life with the right kind of vibrance, color, and detail, all of which will require funding. I want to draw the audience into the candy-colored extravaganza of a world-class theme park. Think the amazingly colorful and expressionistic styles found in The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel or The Greatest Showman. At the same time, the real fun of this concept will be showing the audience behind the curtain, where things are far from clean, much less dazzling, where the glitz and the glam fall away to reveal a world very different from the one that you might expect. Hopefully, at this point, the possibilities of this concept are beginning to crackle in your head, and you're probably wondering how we're going to fit all these ideas, characters, and stories into one little short film. And the truth is, we won't. But it's okay. It's all part of the plan. I'm actually right now wrapping up my first feature film, a high-stakes medical drama titled Do No Harm. And what we did to get that concept off the ground was first make a short film, a proof of concept, one that we could take to festivals and get in front of talent and investors. In the same way, while this short film will only have time to feature Morgan getting the job at this theme park, that is but the first step, one that will be further explored in a feature film and possibly even a television series. But first things first. While this short film, Happiest Place, for fairly obvious reasons, won't be set at a Disney theme park, through it you will get a truly unique and fascinating look into that world, what makes it work, who populates it, and why it means so very much to so many. It's going to be thrilling, it's going to be fun, it's going to be emotional, dramatic, hilarious, and I would love for you to take part in this story with us. So, join us. Thank you.